Twitter is a beautiful thing. So this morning, Esther McVey put out a tweet saying that she would reduce overseas spending, overseas aid. And if she was leader, she would give $2 billion to education, $2 billion to fire, and I believe $3 billion to the police services. Now, for the moment, let's stick a pin in why foreign aid is a good thing, and just ask, why isn't the Conservative Party giving adequate funding to schools, to the police, the fire and rescue right now? It's a good question to ask, and it should be asked of every single Conservative, because I'm going to let you in on a little secret. The money is there. The money is absolutely there. But here's the thing, this is what Conservatives do because they are the party of the wealthy. They divert funds, they widen tax loopholes, which again is why Jacob Rees-Mogg, who has paid nothing in tax despite making, I believe, 16 million since 2016, they widen the tax groups, and they distance themselves from European laws which close those tax groups. Now, one of two things happens when the wealthy stop paying their fair share of taxes. Number one, public services fail dramatically because the money that should be going to them is staying with the wealthy. Number two, that money has to come from somewhere else, so taxes on working and poorer classes go up. Now, what we've seen is actually a combination of column A and column B. Our taxes have all gone up. Jacob Rees-Mogg, Esther McVey, Theresa May, Boris Johnson, they're all still paying, if nothing, practically nothing in tax. And yet, schools have failed. Our taxes have gone up. Police have been cut left, right and centre. Constant cuts. So every single time a Conservative member of Parliament or a Conservative politician comes out and says, "Oh, put more money in," I think it's worth actually going through, first off, their voting record, which is very easy to find, theyworkforyou.com. Esther McVey has voted against taxing the rich and for taxing the poor. Shocking, I know, from the woman who forced 4.1 million children into poverty. And then you have to ask yourself, are they being honest? 9 times out of 10, a Conservative politician is lying. Now, I'm not going to say they all lie, but certainly damn near all of them lie. Esther McVey is trying to play a game. And if she does get into number 10, it will be incredibly destroying to this country and anyone who's not wealthy. We've already seen it, 4.1 million children in poverty because of that woman. She is responsible for universal credits. That's Esther McVey, candidate for Prime Minister. Now, foreign aid. I'm all for foreign aid, but I do understand why people come out and say we shouldn't be spending all this money abroad. There's much better things to spend it on in this country. And yes, I get that. One homeless person on our streets is shameful to Britain as a whole. Doesn't need to go that way. But why do we do it? First off, we have money to put homeless people in homes. That's something that actually pays for itself. It's been proven in Switzerland or Sweden. Excuse me, I can't quite remember which country off the top of my head. But that's already been proven. That can be done easily and it saves the country money. Secondly, why give money to foreign countries in terms of foreign aid? Well, here's the thing. It's more of a reminder of, hey, this is a bit of goodwill. So in the future, if we're ever, over a barrel screwed up, then remember what we've done for you when we had it. That's what it is. It's a goodwill gesture. Hey, you country, you're not doing too well. Here's some money. But remember, if we're ever in that state, remember how much we gave you. That's why we do it. And considering where we're going, and I still maintain, I still have this horrible feeling that we're heading for a no-deal Brexit, which will destroy this country. We are going to need goodwill talks and goodwill help from a lot of foreign countries. Now, unfortunately, someone like Boris Johnson, who was foreign minister for longer than he should have ever been entertained the idea of having that position, has done a lot of damage. A lot of damage. So we're in a position now where foreign countries, most of them don't actually want to talk to us until we're proper out the EU and we have no options to negotiate. And unlike Anne Widdecombe, I'm a realist about this. The EU have said, the EU gave us 3 years to negotiate. 3 years. And all they said was the most important thing is sort out the Irish border. Did we do it? Not really. There's been a lot of unrest, and the fact that most Conservative and Brexit politicians keep palming the Irish border off as a non-issue has pissed off a lot of people. Rightly so. So foreign aid, by and large, is a good thing, and it's something that we should keep doing. It's not that we don't have the money to get homeless people off the street. It's not that we don't have the money to fund education adequately, or fund fire and rescue, fund lifeboats, fund police and all these other services. It's purely that the Conservatives and Conservative politicians like Esther McVey would rather keep that money for themselves. Every single time a Conservative politician comes out with something like that, they should be reminded of their own voting record and how much tax they've actually paid.